I support the Supreme Court's decision on Roe v. Wade. Well, I support the decision they made in 1973. Now I'm pretty pissed, as I'm sure many people are. For those who don't know, this is all about abortion. Roe v. Wade is talking about the Supreme Court's decision to allow, aka ban bans on, abortion in the first trimester. They said that women have the fundamental right to choose if they want an abortion and the government can't make a big fuss about it. The decision the Supreme Court made on Friday overturned that ban. Basically, it's now up to the state governments to decide whether or not to allow abortions. This splits the nation in half, where around 20 states are prepared to ban abortion, while 20 more states are planning to continue to give women the right to abortions. There are some states that are still up in the air, but that's the general what's happening. Now that the explanation is out of the way, let me give my opinion. I'm pretty upset about the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade. Like, really upset. I think that women should have the right to decide whether or not they want to go through the emotional and physical trauma of having a baby. There are many pro-life arguments, but the overarching one is that abortion is murder. One argument against this, and honestly my favorite because it's the least complicated, is that fetuses can't live unsupported before 21 weeks. Because of this, I think it's reasonable to say that the fetus isn't living and therefore it isn't murder. If something can't even survive on its own, how could we possibly murder it? An argument that's really frustrating to me is that birth control solves everything. If there are contraceptives and sex ed classes and all that stuff, then abortions won't be necessary. That's not true. Sometimes mistakes happen, or even though it's even more depressing, rape happens. I saw an argument online recently that said if a woman is raped, the rapist should go to jail, but the baby shouldn't have to suffer. First of all, it's not a baby, it's a fetus. Second, yes, the rapist should go to jail. And third, that is unbelievably unfair to the woman. Okay, so she can put the kid up for adoption. She's still holding a physical reminder of the traumatic event that happened to her for 9 months. Why force someone to deal with that when they wouldn't have to? I could talk about this all day, but my last argument is that banning abortions doesn't keep them from happening. It simply keeps them from being safe and healthy. You know the parents who are like, I would rather my kid do drugs at home than do them somewhere else because I know they're safe? We need to be those parents. Even if you're against abortion and nothing I can say can convince you otherwise, at least recognize that if we want women to be getting safe abortions, if we want women to be safe, abortions need to be legal. You can make it illegal, but that'll just make it unsafe. It won't stop them from happening. If you don't approve of abortions, then don't get one. You shouldn't control others just because you disagree with them. That's what the Supreme Court is doing, in my opinion, controlling women by limiting them. Because Roe v. Wade didn't force women into anything. It just gave them the option. And I think it's really important that we have all the options available to us. So that was a lot, and if you saw me reading a little bit, it's because I wrote it all down, because I didn't want to end up with this super huge long rant that went on forever. Instead I have a shorter rant that doesn't go on forever. So basically I'm just really upset and I don't know what else to do. And so I'm going to put some links below of information on abortion and like what to do next if you are thinking of getting an abortion, if you need one. I believe Colorado is still safe. But yeah, just try to be safe and careful.